Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. We are here in Savannah, Georgia, where tonight our superstars continue to get ready for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event happening in just under 2 weeks' time. How will Taka perform under the new pressure Mondo put onto him? Find out tonight on this exciting, entertaining, and dramatic episode of Jayromoda. And for our first matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is Pandoria.
Making her way to the ring from your darkest fears, Pamela.
No, we haven't seen much of Pandy in the past couple of weeks, but I don't know, whenever she does make an appearance, she certainly arrives. Well, that was not at all what I was intending to say. And her opponent, it is the undying Undyne. And referee rings the bell, Pandy immediately running towards Undyne, who blocks that advance, a knee to the gut, and a twirling facebuster. Gonna stomp right to the spine. And as what I was saying during Pandoria's entrance, is what I meant to say, is that whenever she makes an appearance, she certainly makes herself known, as in, like, she puts on good performances. Anyway, release suplex into a falling knee to the arm from Undyne. The stomp right to the face. Pandoria rolling onto her back and an arm drag takedown against Undyne. And now a figure four into the spine puller. And now a snap DDT or snap suplex into the pin. There's one. Undyne kicks out. And Undyne, I think she was just flailing around trying to get back onto her feet and just ends up kicking Pandoria in the face. But Pandoria elbowing herself out of the grapple. And a jumping facebuster into the pin. There's one. Undyne kicks out. Pandoria trapping the hand and a falling knee right to the arm. And a kick right to Undyne's spine, picking her back up by her hair, by her ears. And a tackle takedown. Undyne with the Irish Whip, but completely whiffing on the attack. Grasping the wrist and a knee to the gut. And a rolling takedown and into the pin. Only one count though. Looking to pick up Pandoria. And both times Pandy getting out of the way. making Undyne pay with a couple of kicks to the thigh and the the back of the shin. And a apron skullbuster. A knee right to the inside part of the arm again. Panty on the top rope, diving, crossbody splash connects. And a stomp right to the thigh. And looking to pick Undyne up, but Undyne with the enziguri, kicking Pandoria away from her. And Undyne re-entering the ring, Pandy climbing in, or sliding in right after her. And Undyne sending Pandy for a run, diving underneath, jumping over the top. And a simple arm drag into the cartwheel, double leg dropkick, and the pin. There's one. There's two. Pandoria kicks out. And dragging Pandoria to the southern ropes. Kick to the upper thigh, and again, knife edge chop, trapping the leg and just pulling on it, using the rope as leverage. And Undyne, a twisting arm facebuster, just pushing her into the corner. And now again, just a falling knee to the inside part of the arm. Working on all the appendages instead of just the head. Pandoria with a nice reversal, chopping the hand, and a jumping neckbreaker. Taking Undyne back up to her feet and toss into the corner. Pandoria taking her time, setting Undyne up on the top rope. And a diving wheelbarrow bulldog from the top rope. Laying Undyne on her back. There's one. There's two. Undyne gets her shoulder up. Pandoria dragging Undyne away from the ropes. A stomp to the knee. And just pulling on the arm. Undyne rolling to the outside, climbing back in. Pandoria climbing in after her. And Undyne picking Pandy up, walking her over to the southwest corner and just tossing her away after throwing her spine into the top turnbuckle. Undyne getting pretty lucky that Pandoria didn't catch her taunting. But still a rolling neck snap. Undyne on a bit on the back foot. But Undyne catching Pandoria with a pop-up fireman's carry drop, and there's one. There's two. Pandoria fervently kicking out. Pandoria continuing the assault, but Undyne catching the kick, twirling Pandoria around, just sending her head first or face first into the ground. But Pandoria with a head scissor neck breaker into the pin. 2 count, but Undyne kicks out. Undyne to the outside, climbing back in. Pandoria waiting, and a diving double axe handle punch, and just laughing in Undyne's face. Pulling on the arm. and just grabbing her again by the ears and just powerbomb. And now Pandy on the outside, out on the apron, and another head scissor neck breaker. And Pandy just taking her time before going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and that slight, 4-second delay was not enough for Undyne and Pandoria with a bit of an upset victory.
Here is your winner, Pamela.
And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is your men's Nexus World Champion, or men's JWE Nexus Champion, Goro Akechi.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 140 pounds, the men's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, Gordon Alexi.
And his opponent, it is the ultimate mortal compass, Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 146 pounds, Kiyotaka.
And Kiyotaka last week, after his loss against 9S, being given what I called an ultimatum, but it's kind of an ultimatum, kind of just like not really a bet. But if Kiyotaka can beat the next, or at least be competitive against the next couple of opponents that Mondo Awada himself picks, then we might just be seeing the resurgence or the rebirth of the Ultimate Brotherhood. And referee rings the bell. Akechi immediately runs towards Taka, who just blocks the advance, but Akechi walking Taka over to the eastern ropes and carrying him over the ropes, and just a facebuster into the early pin. Just absolute disrespect. There's two. Okay. Not exactly the start I think Taka was hoping for. A kick to the gut. And a springboard back elbow. Knife edge chop connects and walks Akechi over to the western ropes. An uppercut right to the gut. And now a rope-assisted stomp. Pulling Akechi onto his back, or onto his stomach, now onto his back. And a foot DDT. Akechi kicking Taka off of him. And now Taka's rolling to the outside. I think he's maybe trying to either catch his breath or use Akechi's aggressiveness against him. Clearly not working well right now. And a suplex almost catching the barricade. A stomp right to the wrist. Akechi picking Taka up and a power slam. Oh, into a knee right to the chin. Akechi picking Taka back up to his feet. And a suplex almost catching the steps. There's a 5 count by the referee. Akechi picking Taka up, but Taka slipping out of the grasp. There's 6. Taka rolls back into the ring. And Akechi follows suit. Taka immediately grabbing him and a running facebuster. And the rolling elbow connecting to the chest. And Taka sending Akechi for a run and a double leg dropkick. Kick right to the bird beak. Stomp to the middle of the spine. Trapping the hand and a falling knee right to the inside part of the arm. Now picking Akechi back up to his feet and sending him for a run. Tripping him up and just using him as a balance beam. Now kick to the gut. What is Taka thinking here? Double knee stunner. And Taka going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Akechi kicks out. Bit of a slow count from the referee, but Taka looking for another finisher, but Akechi slipping that. Now a kick to the gut and a jumping facebuster, turning Taka around. And a wheelbarrow facebuster into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Taka powers out. And now Akechi picking Kiyotaka back up to his feet. And a falling facebuster. And looking for the finisher. Probably not going to be Sweet Chin music. I'm assuming it's going to be another wheelbarrow facebuster. Yes. Into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Taka powers out again. And Akechi picking Taka back up to his feet. But Taka with a nice hip toss reversal. Taunting to the crowd just a little bit too much. Never mind, knife edge chop. Into a head scissor drop. And a rolling elbow to the chest. Stomp to the wrist. And a stomp to the forearm. And now Taka picking Akechi back up to his feet. Kick to the gut. And a rolling spine buster. Akechi rolling to the outside. Now Taka lining himself up. Crossbody splash. And picking Akechi back up to his feet. And a facebuster on the outside. Picking Akechi back up again and tossing him back into the ring. Taka seems to be in control of this match. But as soon as I say that, Akechi with the enziguri. Taka back up to his feet, but Akechi catching him. And sending Taka for a run, but Akechi completely whiffing on both attacks. Picking Taka up and dropping him right on his face, but Taka very quickly to his feet. And a wrist clutch heel kick. And Taka with the 12-6 elbows busting Akechi open underneath the mask. And a right hand connects. And a stomp to the thigh. Picking Akechi back up to his feet. And a neck breaker. Into the pin, too close to the ropes. There's one. There's two. Akechi powers out. Taka picking Akechi back up to his feet. Over the shoulder. And just a nailing facebuster. Akechi back to his feet using the ropes, but Taka with a knife as chop. And using the ropes to break the leg. Akechi with the reversal. And now Taka, he had all the time in the world to step out of the way of that and just didn't. And now rolling to the outside. Akechi to the top rope. And a corkscrew arm drag. And a knee right to the temple. Picking Taka back up to his feet. And tossing him back into the ring. Akechi getting the energy of the crowd, and Taka spearing him off the apron. And a crossbody spot. I have no idea what Taka was even thinking there. That was never going to work. And Akechi now spearing him off. Taking Taka back up to his feet. And tossing him back into the ring. Climbing, or Akechi rolling back in himself. And a neck breaker. And Taka very quickly back to his feet, but Akechi taking advantage. Hammerlock spine breaker. Now picking Taka back up to his feet again. A Taka with the reversal. And now using the ropes to damage Akechi's arm. Now sending him into the corner. Corner splash. And a punch right to the side of the head. Taka to the top rope. Probably not the best idea. Crossbody splash connects into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Goro Akechi does not kick out. And Kiyotaka Ishimaru out of nowhere. Okay, maybe not out of nowhere. He did have a pretty decent match, all things considered. But Akechi really seemed to have control of the match at the very end. Taka laying it out all on the line. Top rope maneuver. Go big or go home. He went big and he goes home a winner here tonight. Match 1. Make that a victory. 3 more to go. Or however many Mondo has for him. I'm assuming it's 4, but... And now, a match between two androids that I'm not entirely sure people really had in mind.
The following contest is scheduled for,
but it's here.
Making her way to the ring from Valhalla, the 2B.
Introducing first, it is 2B. And her opponent, it is Aigis.
From Japan, Alice.
And here we go, referee rings the bell, both women meeting in the middle, with 2B catching the knife edge chop, picking, I almost said Alice, Aigis up, and a neck breaker. There's one. Aigis kicks out. And 2B taking Aigis down and just tying her up in a clover leaf. And a stomp right to the lower spine. Although I'm not entirely sure how much either android could hurt each other, considering that they're, androids. There's one. There's two. 2B kicks out. I don't know, maybe I'm being robophobic. 2B with the jumping DDT and clotheslining Aigis outside the ring, even though that was hardly even an angle. 2B now stepping to the outside the ring, looking for the punch, but Aigis stepping out of the way. And a hip toss into the armbar, just putting pressure on her, on 2B's joints. The 2B punching her way out. To be picking Aigis back up to her feet and tossing her into the corner. As 2B heads back into the ring, staring down her opponent. There's a 6 count, Aigis back in. And 2B with a double knee stunner. Looking to pick up Aigis, but failing so, just picking her up by the wrist. A stomp to the upper arm will suffice. And now looking for the reverse armbar. But Aigis pushing out. And a knee right to the shoulder. Aigis sending 2B for a run. Looking for the running clothesline, but just completely missing. And now 2B sending Aigis for a run. And a back hip attack connects, but Aigis with the kicks. Kicks to the chest and just tossing her by her hair. 2B back to her feet. And a kick right to the gut. And 2B with a jumping arm breaker into the reverse armbar, just putting pressure, well, like Aigis did before, putting pressure on her joints. Going for the pin, there's one, Aigis kicks out. And Aigis rolls to the outside, 2B rolls to the opposite outside. But still manages to get the attack. Except Aigis elbowing herself out. Picking 2B up over her shoulders. And just a tornado spin, or a helicopter spin. And going the other way. The centripetal force just disorienting both of them. To be still somehow with the wherewithal to reverse. Aigis winning the grapple, sending 2B for a run, and there we go, running clothesline connects. And hip toss. Now just some stomps to the face. Looking to pick up 2B, but 2B kicking her off. Slugging right hand to the back of the head. And a jumping arm breaker into the reverse armbar. To be looking to grapple, but Aigis with the elbow out, or getting out of that, and I was sending 2B into the corner. 2B with a reversal kick right to the spine. Aigis looking for the knee, but 2B picks her up and a neck breaker, just like how she started this match. And now picking Aigis up, trapping her arms behind her like chicken wings and just a backstretch. And now pulling on the arm the other way. And 2B with a rolling neck snap from behind, trapping the leg and just twisting on that ankle. Sending Aigis down. There's one. There's two. Aigis pushes out. And now 2B walks Aigis over to the eastern ropes. Picks her up and just bounces her off. Oh, Aigis out onto the apron. And 2B just slugging her off. Stepping to the outside. And an apron spinebuster. 2B tossing Aigis back into the ring, rolling back in herself. But Aigis sending 2B into the corner. And the kicks to the side. A spinning heel kick sending 2B down. And a guillotine leg drop. Just for good measure. And now Aigis going for the pin. There's one. There's 2B kicks out. And a double leg standing missile drop kick. Aigis looking for the finisher, but 2B catching her, 2B catching Aigis by surprise, but Aigis still with the offense. And a spinning arm breaker. And of course, never mind, I thought 2B was rolling out of the ring. Nope, into the corner. And oh, that Aigis. 2B getting out of the way and just sending up Aigis in a very uncomfortable position. 2B picking Aigis back up to her feet, kick to the gut, stunner into the dragon clutch, just looking to make Aigis tap out. Is it locked in tight enough? Aigis seems to be moving less. No, she somehow gets out. But not after what I assume significant damage. Running clothesline missed again. And now 2B sending Aigis for a run into the corner. But Aigis with the reversal. To be with a rolling neck breaker. And of course Aigis rolls to the outside. To be picking Aigis slowly back up to her feet. And tossing her back into the ring, rolling in herself. And now lights are out. Aigis appearing behind 2B. And a reverse Russian leg sweep. 2B back to her feet. But Aigis with the uppercut, kick to the shin, and a falling facebuster. And a hip attack. Aigis going for the pin. There's one. There's 2B kicks out, still. And now tilt-a-whirl into the Fujiwara armbar. Aigis trying to make 2B tap out. The 2B rolls Aigis off of her. Trapping the arm and an arm breaker. 2B Out onto the apron, climbing back in. Sending Aigis for a run and a pop-up facebuster. And now to be looking for the finisher, looking for the spinning heel kick. And the pin. There's one. There's two, and Aigis will not kick out, and finally we have a winner.
Here is your winner, the 2B.
And in this battle of androids, it is 2B who comes out on top after a very hard-fought war. And for our first tornado tag match of the evening, introducing first, it is the Vision Warriors.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, the Brain Busters.
And this match is not going to be like most tornado tag matches. It is a tag team King of the Ring match. Meaning that, well, it's basically an elimination match. Throw your opponent over the top rope. Well, you've seen these before. Just not super common. And their opponents. It is your men's tag team champions, the Skelebros.
300 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact, the tag team world champions, Too Cool.
And here we go, referee rings the bell. Well, what referee there is, I guess the timekeeper rung the bell. And yeah, rules are pretty simple. Throw your opponent over the top rope. Last team standing wins. Or I guess first team to have both members eliminated loses. Sans picking Shulk back up to his feet. And a jumping neck breaker. Papyrus getting out of the way of that clutch from Ryan. And now both Vision Warriors in trouble. Here's Shulk rolling out onto the apron. Ryan with the reversal. But Sans with a twirling DDT. And a stunner. But not stunned enough as Ryan kicks Papyrus off of him. Sans with a double leg missile drop kick. And now Shulk with a crucifix neck breaker. or backpack neck breaker. And now Ryan kicking Papyrus in the gut. And a falling neck breaker. Shulk with the jawbreaker. And picking Sans back up to his feet. And a rolling neck breaker just for good measure. And now it's the Vision Warriors' turn to wear down their opponents. Ryan kicking Papyrus in the neck, or in the gut, and a falling neck breaker. And now snap DDT or snap suplex from Sans. Ryan coming to the aid of Shulk. Rolling neck breaker from Shulk, and a falling facebuster from Ryan. And now Papyrus with a snap DDT. Picking Shulk up to his feet. And Shulk stepping out of the way just in time. And a kick right to the mouth. Picking Papyrus back up to his feet. Sending Papyrus over to the ropes and just a kick right to the jaw. And a snap neck breaker from Ryan. Sans rolling over to the ropes. But Ryan continuing the assault as Shulk works on Papyrus. Ryan with a kick to the gut. And another spine buster. And Ryan with another falling neck breaker. Shulk picking Papyrus back up to his feet. Ryan looking for the wild down. But Sans with the reversal and the arm breaker, and neither team has even made an attempt at an elimination. Corkscrew kick from Sans. Ryan rolling out onto the apron underneath the ropes. And a falling neck breaker from Sans. Now Ryan back to his feet, just completely bouncing off Sans. And now Ryan sending Sans into the corner, but not trying to send him over the top. And another falling neck breaker, but still no attempt at an elimination. It's really not that hard, guys. This is why I hate the AI in this game. And now Ryan with a backbreaker. Like, I don't get it. Like the AI are so obsessed with Irish whips and whatever, but as soon as a win stipulation is to throw your opponent over the top rope, no, all of a sudden now you have no idea how to Irish whip. God, the AI in this game is really that fucking stupid. And a standing cool dude from Papyrus. Ryan with a neckbreaker picking Papyrus up. You know, this would be the perfect opportunity, but no. (12-6) backbreaker, but still, like, still nothing. (2K), do you even test your games? Like, this is so stupid. Oh, and look! As soon as I say that, Shulk with the elimination. So Shulk actually learning what to do. And I was sending Sands over the top rope. And Ryan. Okay, yep, there we go. Shulk getting it done. Ryan almost ruined it, but Shulk coming through.
Here are your winners, the Brainbusters.
2K Sports, seriously fix this. It shouldn't be that hard to fix. And now for our next matchup. Introducing first, it is our men's Universal Champion, Keanu Reeves.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 175 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact, the Universal World Champion, the Superstar Keanu Reeves.
And his opponent, it is the Zekeinator, Zeke Von Genmu.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, Ultimate Thunder, Zeke. And his opponent, representing High Voltage, from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ultimate Thunder, Zeke.
And both men ready. Referee rings the bell as Keanu immediately wins the grapple, walking Zeke over to the eastern ropes, tossing him away, and a springboard roundhouse kick connects. Now picking Zeke up to his knee and just a slap right to the face. And a falling neck breaker, rolling Zeke onto his back. And a jumping leg breaker. Stomp to the arm. And Keanu with a very strong start to this match. Picking Zeke up. The right hands, slugging right hand. And now a standing submission attempt. With Zeke punching his way out. And a head scissor toss. And a jumping RKO just for good measure. But Keanu rolling out of the way. Zeke catching him with that clothesline. And a nice backbreaker. But Keanu picking Zeke up and a rolling barrel toss. Zeke continuing the momentum to roll to the outside. And now distracting Keanu by just taking the plate cover off the announcer's booth, but that didn't really achieve much. And a stomp right to the back. And a trip-up takedown from Zeke. And picking Zeke up and a knee right to the face. Keanu with a bridging suplex just for good measure. There's a 6 count. And now 7 as Keanu heads back into the ring. Zeke coming back to his senses, but Keanu resetting the count at 8. Just to go after Zeke, who had already recovered, so there was literally no need. Keanu tossing Zeke into the corner barricade. And a falling facebuster catching the ankles against the top. There's not much padding. There's some, but not a whole lot. Now trying to toss Zeke up the stairs. Not going to work. And a twisting neck breaker. Referee's already up to a 6 count. As Keanu tosses Zeke into the corner of the announcer's booth. Referee at 7. Russian leg sweep. As Keanu picks Zeke back up to his feet, there's an 8 count. Keanu back into the ring just to slide back out. You know, Keanu, there's this thing called tossing your opponent back into the ring. That way you don't have to constantly reset the count. See? That's what Zeke did. And of course Keanu rolls back to the slides back out. Zeke picking Keanu up over the shoulders and face first into the apron. And Zeke tossing Keanu back into the ring, climbing back in himself. And Keanu with a jumping forearm shiver. Looking for the superstar leg shot, but Zeke catching him, going for the pin. There's one. Keanu kicks out. Rolling neck breaker. Zeke back to his feet. Uppercut. Looking for the springboard DDT, but Keanu rolling out of the way. Zeke tossing him for a run and a corkscrew clothesline. And now picking Keanu up and a power bomb. Of course, Keanu rolls to the outside. climbs back in. But Zeke with a springboard DDT, actually connecting this time. Springboard tornado DDT. And a rolling neck breaker. And a Zeke right hand to the jaw. And a facebuster into another right hand. And now Zeke sending Keanu for a run, but completely whiffing on the Irish whip. And again, Keanu looking for the superstar leg drop, and again, Zeke catching Keanu before he can. Face first into the top turnbuckle. And a power bomb, alley-oop corner power bomb. There's one. There's two. Keanu rolls out. I mean, out of the pin, not out of the ring. And now, Zeke with the attitude adjuster. Goes for the pin. There's one. There's two. Keanu still kicking out, but not entirely sure for how much longer. Zeke picking him back up to his feet. Tossing Keanu into the corner. Sending him up top, but Keanu kicking his way down. And now Keanu picking Zeke up over the shoulder and a knee to the face. Bridging suplex. And now, is it finally time for the superstar leg drop? Yes, it is. There's one. There's two. Zeke kicks out. And now Keanu Reeves climbing up top. Diving double foot stomp connects. And now the superstar moonsault connects. And the arm drag toss. Now it's Zeke's turn to roll to the outside of the ring. Keanu picking Zeke back up to his feet. But Zeke elbowing himself out. Keanu with the reversal right back. And a twisting neck breaker. Stomp to the back of the wrist. And now both superstars are busted open. There we go, Keanu finally learning how to toss his opponent back into the ring. And picking Zeke back up. Looking for the superstar leg drop. Zeke just completely ignoring it, and a DDT. Or an RKO. And now Zeke with a second attitude adjuster. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Keanu still kicks out. But Zeke saying it's over. He just needs to hit one more attitude, and I'm sure it's over. Diving underneath. And a suplex facebuster. Keanu with the right hands. And a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Taking Zeke back up to his feet, tossing him back into the ring. Keanu climbs back in after him. And a slap to the face. And a reverse Russian leg sweep. And Keanu up top. Elbow drop into the pin. There's one. There's two. Zeke kicks out. And Keanu with a punch right to the side of the head. Zeke very quickly to his feet. Keanu sending him for a run. Arm drag. Huge arm drag hip toss. And Zeke with a jumping RKO. Picking Keanu back up to his feet. Slugging right hands. Kick blocked. But Zeke with the running clotheslines. Catching the kick, tripping Keanu up. And rolling him onto his back. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Keanu kicks out. And Zeke with a third attitude adjuster. And I think it might be over. Referee in position. There's one. There's two. And Keanu Reeves will not kick out. And Zeke, Vaughn, Genbu. Getting it done. And of course, breaking the time and space continuum as he does it.
Here is your winner, Ultimate Thunder, Zeke.
And Zeke showing up the current champion by not only hanging with him, but winning against him. And for our second tornado tag match of the evening, introducing first, it is your Women's Universal Tag Team Champions, the Mech Femmes.
The following is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, the women's undisputed Impact, the tag team world champions, the Grinders.
And their opponents, it is the Double-Edged Blades.
And their opponents, the Shield.
And a referee rings the bell. Charlotte going after, or rather Mithra going after Charlotte, Pyra after Tifa. And I always forget when these two go after each other that it's when these two teams face off against each other, there's so many A names. Or so many names ending with A. Now Tifa and Mithra fighting on the outside. Mithra pushing Charlotte away from her, but Tifa with a clothesline from behind. And now Pyra joining the party, as so does the referee. Rolling neck breaker from Pyra, as Mithra goes with a cross-armed, or a cross-face arm bar. Standing single leg dropkick to the back, but Charlotte not really going anywhere. Standing jumping roundhouse kick as Pyra tosses Charlotte up onto the ramp. Mithra pushing her away. Charlotte turning her around, but Mithra with the reversal. And Charlotte tossing Mithra up onto the ramp as Tifa works on Pyra. And a stomp to the upper part of the arm. And now Charlotte going after Mithra, as Pyra goes after Charlotte for going after Mithra. Hope that made sense. And now Tifa into the ring. Looking to walk Mithra, but Mithra elbowing herself out, immediately rolling double leg stunner as Pyra rolls to the outside. Charlotte following her as Tifa sends Mithra into the corner. And a huge forearm and a powerbomb in the corner into the pin. There's one. Mithra gets her shoulder up. And Pyra sending Charlotte into the ring as Tifa with a heel hook on Mithra, but not really doing much with that. And now Pyra with the corner choke, referee breaking it up. And Mithra with a knee to the face. Pyra with an arm drag into an armbar. Tifa's going to break that up. And now getting a revenge on Pyra. And a standing abdominal stretch submission attempt. And now Mithra is going to break that up by punching Pyra in the gut. Whatever it takes. A tackle by Charlotte. Mithra picking Tifa up and a neck breaker into the pin. There's one. There's two. Tifa kicks out. And now Pyra out onto the apron, looking for the flying forearm, but Charlotte just not in position. Mithra with a neck breaker. Tifa back into the ring, but Mithra just twirling her down. Pyra going for the pin. Charlotte kicks out immediately. Flying forearm from Pyra, picking Charlotte back up onto her feet, although Tifa rolls to the outside. Pyra tossing Charlotte, and the Aegis bomb goes for the pin. Tifa's going to break this up. There's one, there's two. Charlotte kicks out. Now snap neck breaker. Pyra rolling to the outside. Pele kick from Charlotte. Tifa up top. Diving double axe handle punch. Charlotte with a neck breaker. And goes for the pin. Tifa's way too busy just standing around to defend that. And now the referee is taking a sleep. Mithra kicking Charlotte off of her and now breaking up the submission attempt as the referee is still down. Russian leg sweep. Charlotte goes for the pin. Tifa goes for the pin. There's one. There's two. There's one. There's two. Wow, those were the slowest counts in the world. Chicken wing back stretch back breaker. Mithra going for the pin, but Tifa's gonna break this up. Yep. I think the referee might have a concussion. I think she completely forgot how to count, how to position, how to referee. And a nice double team from the not double-edged blades, from the Mech Femmes. Pyra with a kick to the gut. Charla sending Mithra into the ring. Tifa sending Pyra into the ring. Uppercut from Charla. Tifa looking for the stomps, but Pyra getting out of the way. Abdominal stretch locked in from Tifa, as now Charla playing some defense on the outside, but Pyra easily gets out. And now Charla, maybe not so intelligently, heads into the ring. Especially leaving Mithra completely unattended. Pyra with the reversal and the clothesline. Tifa's out onto the apron, being knocked off by Mithra. Stomp to the thigh. And now, of course, they go to the outside. This is why we made it a falls count anywhere, because this would constantly happen and no one would head back into the ring. And now the double-edged blade in control. And a release suplex from Mithra. Goes for the pin. Pyra playing defense, there's two, and finally, Mithra getting the 3 count.
Here are your winners, the Shield!
And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first. It is Nines, or also known as 9S.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Machine Age, weighing in at 286 pounds, Niles S.
9S with a very dominant victory against Kiyotaka Ishimaru last week. Now let's see if he can carry that momentum into this match. He will be facing off against a person who is slightly higher rated, but not much. And his opponent, ironically, or coincidentally enough, sharing the same intro music or entrance music. It is Akihiko Sanada. This is going to be a very classic submission versus striker match. It's going to be ground game versus standing game. Although both men are comfortable in their opponent's domains. But not quite to the point where they don't have an advantage. If that makes sense. And referee rings the bell. Both men meeting in the middle of the ring with 9S immediately picking up Akihiko, but Akihiko slipping out. 9S pushing Akihiko away, but Akihiko with a stand-up Superman right hook, and then tripping 9S up. Now 9S with a kick Akihiko with a kick to the spine. And already a much stronger start than Taka had. Kiyotaka. And a stomp to the wrist. And a slugging right hand again right to the temple. And now the left hand's in the corner, right hook to the gut. But 9S getting himself out of the corner, looking for the jumping knee strike. Akihiko blocking that and then forcing 9S onto his face and then going for the pin. There's one, there's two. But 9S kicks out. Akihiko still maintaining control of this match. Tossing 9S into the corner, but 9S with the reversal. And now walking Akihiko to the northern ropes. Turning him around and then choking him out on the top rope. Eventually letting up, but not before some minor damage. A jumping double leg drop kick to the back of the head, stomp between the shoulders. Akihiko back up to his feet though, blocking that knee again. And now tossing 9S over the top rope. As we take this match to the outside. 9S with a huge knife edge chop. And a combo kick to the gut, knee to the face, not going to be blocked this time. And picking Akihiko back up to his feet. Punch to the gut. And a rolling toss. Rolling elbow connects to the sternum, but Akihiko very quick to his feet. Tossing 9S into the steel covering. And now tossing Akihiko back into the ring. Jumping in. Akihiko with a facebuster. 9S rolling to his feet. But Akihiko with the uppercuts to the gut and a right hook. And now sending 9S for a run off the rebound and a stiff right cross to the gut. And now Akihiko to the top rope. Telling 9s to get up to his feet. Flying left-handed Superman punch connects. And now Akihiko out onto the apron. 9S avoiding the punch and spearing him off. Now Akihiko with the bop and the bang to the gut, to the chin. But 9S with a head scissor toss on the outside of the ring. Picking Akihiko up and sending him head first into the top of the LED screen next to the apron. And a Hurricane Rana back armbar. But Akihiko very quickly getting out of that. and tossing 9S headfirst into the top of the barricade. And a reverse Russian leg sweep. Picking 9's back to his feet. There's 7. Akihiko tossing 9S into the ring post. Referee trying to get them back into the ring. 9S counting at the climbing in at the count of 8. Turning Akihiko around and a Revolute knee strike into the pin. There's 1, there's 2. Akihiko kicks out. And Akihiko very quick to his feet. Punch to the top of the head. Now the uppercuts to the gut. Again, right hook to the face. Or right cross, rather. Jumping over. And the tackle into the ground and pound. There's 1, there's 2. 9S kicks out. I look away for 1 second. And Akihiko goes for the pin. Rolling 9S onto his back. And now the right hooks, or the left hooks, right to the temple. And a arm breaker. Akihiko out onto the apron looking for the flying European uppercut, but just not really getting the distance. Or getting the distance, just not quite exactly where he wanted it. And now 9S taking full advantage with the knees to the gut, the elbow drop after the rebound. And now locking in the Wicked Stepsister. Just head first into the canvas. And now 9S lining up the Kojai clutch. Nope, never mind. Double knee strike. Into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Akihiko kicks out. And avoiding the grab. Uppercuts to the gut. Right straight. And now head first. Face first into the canvas. Goes for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. 9S rolls out. But making 9S just slowly but surely waste his energy as Akihiko completely missed. Both men missed their dive attacks. And Akihiko picking 9S back up to his feet, tossing him back into the ring. And now, the first time didn't go well, second time went just as poorly. 2 failed European uppercuts. But, I mean, the face drop connects. And now in the corner, setting up the fastball punch. Maybe Akihiko's thinking that if he stays within the ring, nothing bad can go wrong, or nothing can go wrong. There's 1. There's 2, and he almost had it, but 9S kicks out. And Akihiko spearing 9's off the apron, sliding to the outside, picking him back up, and immediately back into the ring. And now, 3rd time's the charm, yes. All that happened before the 1 count. There's 1 rope break. The crowd wants 1 more. But Akihiko's batting 300 or 333. Probably not the best idea. There's 1. There's 2. Still can't get it off the face drop. I don't know why. That's like the most powerful move in all of JWE, is just tossing your opponent onto their face. Choke slams or Delta Airlines or Rules of Natures be damned. 9S locking in the Kojai clutch completely out of nowhere. And now Akihiko struggling to break the grasp of 9S. But eventually Grabbing his ankle, but 9S still not letting go. There it is. Akihiko elbows out. And now 9S rolling Akihiko onto his back and going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Akihiko kicks out. Now 9S picking him back up to his feet. A running clothesline and again. And a third clothesline. Akihiko in the corner. 9S lining himself up. Pulling away and head first into the ring post. Not ring post. Turnbuckle. But Akihiko with the reversal. Not really doing anything. So 9S grappling him. But Akihiko elbowing himself out. And a flying Superman punch into the pin. There's one. There's two. Finally. 9S goes down. But imagine, if you will, how much shorter that would have been had Akihiko not failed 2 European uppercuts.
Here is your winner, the Brawler, Akira.
But Akihiko Sanada once again getting it done in a bit of a dramatic fashion, but still. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the one and only witch, Bayonetta.
From wherever she wants, Bayonetta.
And her opponent,
From Tokyo, Japan, the Queen.
it is the queen of the Phantom Thieves, Makoto Nijima. And both women ready. And referee rings the bell for this Falls Count Anywhere main event. As Makoto immediately begins with a hip toss, then a knee to the face. And a right hand right to the back of Bayonetta's head. And a springboard roundhouse kick. And a kick right to the jaw. Picking Bayonetta up and a knee gutbuster. And now working the ground and pound. And Makoto just completely whiffed on that top rope springboard. Work on the ground and pound still after seeing that Bayonetta was not up onto her feet. And a right hook sends her back down. Bayonetta slowly climbing back up, but Makoto with a drag and screw takedown and a leg puller. And goes for the pin. There's one. Bayonetta kicks out. Springboard DDT connects. And Makoto seems in firm control here. Kick to the gut and a double knee gut stunner. Looking for the stomp. Bayonetta rolls out of the way. And now off the springboard of her own, head scissor neckbreaker takedown. Picking a Makoto up, chicken wing, double leg gutbuster. Or double knee gutbuster. And now Bayonetta tossing Makoto into the corner. Running. Roundhouse kick. Stomp to the wrist. And a knee right to the face, or right to the head. And Bayonetta with a suicide. That scared me. The suicide dive. I'm glad I said scared me. Is that my computer made a noise? And Bayonetta tossing Makoto back into the ring, turning her around, but Makoto with a sharp back elbow. And an elbow to the back, tossing Bayonetta over the top rope, climbing back out. And now the 5 or 6 kicks. 5 kicks of the Phantom Thieves. Picking Bayonetta back up by her hair, and a huge right hook into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Bayonetta pushes her off. Makoto picking Bayonetta back up to her feet. And now tossing her further up the ramp. And Makoto, for whatever reason, retreating into the ring just to slide back out. I think she might have briefly forgot that this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. So she was heading back into the ring just to make sure that she didn't get count out. Not entirely sure what went on. Anyway, Makoto picking Bayonetta back up and a right hook, jumping right hook into the pin. There's 2. Bayonetta kicks out. Makoto picking Bayonetta back up to her feet. And a modified fist of justice into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Bayonetta again powers out. Makoto looking for the stomp. Bayonetta with a rollout. Makoto with a block to the kick. But Bayonetta picking Makoto up and a dropping neckbreaker. Picking Makoto back up to her feet. And now looking for the Witch Time neckbreaker. Connects. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Makoto powers out. Bayonetta trying to go for the kicks. Makoto not really home to receive those kicks. But another neckbreaker from Bayonetta. Now pulling on Makoto's arm. And a stomp right to the forehead, stomp to the face. Stomp to the wrist. Another knee to the face, and now it looks to be Bayonetta's turn. But Makoto, as soon as I say that, rolls out of the way, right hook. And again, just a right cross to the jaw. And the ground and pound. Makoto picking Bayonetta up, turning her around, and a suplex. And now picking her up, deadlift. Backbreaker into a knee strike. And some more ground and pounds. I have no idea what, but something really lit a fire underneath Makoto over the past couple of weeks. She's been nigh unstoppable. Rolling Bayonetta onto her back and a left kick right to the kidney. And another slightly modified Fist of Justice. Makoto with some more ground and pound. And a jumping, falling knee strike, picking Bayonetta back up. And another flying punch into the pin. There's one, there's two, and Bayonetta does not kick out. And Makoto Nijima. That was basically as flawless as you can get without actually being flawless. But as we watch Makoto's celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight on Jayromoda. Hope to see you for the remaining weekly shows, Wednesday and Friday. And in just under 2 weeks' time, it is the ever-coveted Royal Rumble, where all 3 shows will be making an appearance. It's gonna be an incredible night. But until then, I hope to see you then. But until then, we are signing out from Savannah, Georgia. See ya.